Hey, good evening, folks. Welcome to another edition of Carolina Panthers Talk, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram, coming at you here on the YouTube the Tube. So, just finished watching the game, and the Carolina Panthers suffer their first loss of the season. They fall to the Dallas Cowboys on the road by a final score of 36-28. So let's talk about this game. Let's talk about this loss. This close game, as I knew it was going to be. Let me ask y'all something. Starting off, did I or did I not say don't sleep on this Cowboys team? They're a good team. I knew this was going to be close. I see so many other fans elsewhere talking about, oh, we gonna beat the trash cowgirls and Dak Prescott ain't elite and Zeke sucks and all. This is a good Dallas team. There's a reason why they are number one in the league in takeaways. They got two today. This was a good team, and they brought it. Dak had 4 touchdowns. And guess what? He didn't get sacked not one time. I knew. I mean, even before the season started, I predicted this originally to be potentially their first loss. And sure enough, I mean, I was hoping I would be wrong, especially after the first 3 games. But this was a bad loss. Close, but bad loss. So, couple of things that I really want to mention, key things I want to mention in this game. So, a couple of things. One, that first quarter, and pretty much throughout the game for the most part, was one of the most terribly officiated quarters in this entire game. I really feel like after the missed fumble call, not the first one, because the first one his knee was down. Looking back at it, his knee was down, but that second fumble, they call forward progress stopped, even though the hit knocked the ball loose, and you could clearly see in the replay that it was not loose, but yet they stopped the play due to the stoppage of forward progress. And therefore, we didn't get that turnover. So that's 2 missed turnover opportunities. Had an offensive pass interference call that wasn't called. An offsides that wasn't called. But after that missed fumble, it just went downhill for Carolina. It went downhill. And I feel like that was the most bogus missed call the entire game. And of course, because it was deemed forward progress, the play couldn't even be challenged. So, despite the outcome, say what you want, the refs did help. Because that was a critically missed call. Critically missed call. Secondly, both offense and especially the offensive line, mainly the offensive line and the defense just look completely lost. Sam Darnold. I mean, yeah, he threw 2 picks, but you know what? He got sacked 5 times. So he was trying to do his best, even with the 2 picks and the 5 sacks and the constant pressure all day. This O-line needs to be fixed ASAP. And I think one start to that fix, I think it's time we need to look elsewhere to replace Matt Paradis. That's one person. Matt Paradis keeps getting bulldozed so much. I think it's time we need to look somewhere else and replace Matt Paradis. And just we really need to fix this O line. We need to fix this O line ASAP. In order to prevent this from happening and derailing our season, the O line needs to be fixed ASAP. No excuses. We can't do this anymore. We can't do this anymore. The O line needs to be fixed. If the O line does not get fixed by the end of the season, it's on Scott Fitterer. I'm sorry. I know Scott Fitterer has been doing a couple of good things, going into the season and such. But if this O line doesn't get fixed ASAP, this is on Scott Fitterer, and it's something that's going to need to be taken into account. This is not good. This is not good. This needs to be addressed and fixed ASAP in order for this offense to be successful and for Sam Darnold to be able to thrive and not see ghosts and not have memories of his years with the Jets. This O-line needs to be fixed ASAP. No excuses. Chuba Hubbard, he did okay. Did his best. Did okay. 13 carries, 57 yards. Had a couple of good runs, but we didn't really run the ball a lot, being that once we got far behind, had to pass the ball a lot. Sam Darnold finished 26 of 39, 301 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, sacked 5 times. He also got 6 carries, 35 yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns. So 4 total touchdowns for Sam Darnold. Despite how bad the O-line was and the 2 picks, got 4 touchdowns. So, he did his best. I can't put this all on Sam Darnold. I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, Sam Darnold's trash. See, he's trash now. He had 4 freaking touchdowns today. Yeah, were the 2 picks bad? Yes. Were there a few deep throws that were overthrown that he missed? Yes. But the dude had 4 touchdowns. 2 rushing, 2 passing. He did what he could, despite the pressure. The 5 sacks and the interceptions. What could they do? And the defense wasn't holding their own because the defense kept getting ran all over and obliterated. C.J. Henderson was beat deep on a touchdown. Zeke got 143 rushing yards, 20 carries, 143 rushing yards, and a touchdown. Ran all over us. Tony Pollard even got some. He got a few first downs as well. 10 carries, 67 yards. And we should have at least had 3 to 4 sacks, but Dak Prescott was able to escape. He was able to throw the ball at the last second on that first sack attempt. And then on the others, he was able to escape because of over pursuit. And Dak Prescott walks away with 14 of 22, 188 yards, and 4 touchdowns, and didn't get sacked a single time this game. Say what you want about the score. Yes, it was close, but Carolina got exposed. Defense couldn't get anything going. I thought we were going to have some turnovers, and then the one fumble, which I thought we were going to have. Didn't happen. Shaq Thompson almost had a pick, but couldn't quite get it. I mean, if anything, I feel like the only two players that really thrived on the Panther side today were DJ Moore and Sam Darnold, to be honest. Because, like I said, defense couldn't get a single sack. Sean Chandler led in total tackles. Jeremy Chin had the most solo tackles. So Sean Chandler had 9 total tackles. Jeremy Chin had 5 solo tackles. But and then Trayvon Diggs got both interceptions off of Sam Darnold. And who was, I believe, was the defensive player of the week last week. Not only that, as I said, the Cowboys lead the league in takeaways, and they got 2 today. Still got kicker issues. Zane Gonzalez missed a 54-yarder. It was the one attempt. Missed it. Hit the 4 extra points, but missed the field goal. Let's see who got the sacks. One from Terrell Basham, one from Micah Parsons, a half from Osa Odigizua. I don't even know if I said that right, and a half a sack from Chauncey Golston. And there were 11 hits on the quarterback. 11 hits on the quarterback. Carolina Panthers, 1 hit on the quarterback. This Dallas Cowboys team pretty much destroyed Carolina. Let's look at the team stats. Both teams did get 24 first downs. Dallas got 10 passing first downs. Carolina got 13. Dallas got 12 rushing first downs. Carolina got 9. For third downs, Carolina terrible on third downs today, 4-13. But Dallas was 3 of 9. And surprisingly, we were 3 of 3 on fourth down tries, so that was surprising. But yeah. It was just really bad. Really, really bad. I mean, honestly, there's not really much more I can say other than this Dallas team showed what I was talking about. Why I didn't sleep on them. Because this is a good Dallas Cowboys team. And they just proved that. So it was tough. Like I said, it didn't help that there were a lot of bad calls, especially in the first quarter, that just hurt us. And then just offense gave up too many sacks. Offensive line just was terrible. Defense couldn't get any pressure. Couldn't. I think the best that they did was that first drive. But defense didn't get a single sack, not a single turnover, and they put up 36 points. So Carolina Panthers, number 1 defense, no more. No more. CJ Henderson, newest acquisition, got beat deep. You know, folks were saying Amari Cooper may be hurt, maybe hurt. He played. Not only did he play, he got a touchdown. And guess what? It was the one that he beat CJ Henderson deep. That's why I said they have weapons on offense and defense. They have weapons. So we got a lot to fix Are we in trouble without Christian McCaffrey? That's another thing. Are we in trouble without Christian McCaffrey? Remains to be seen. But Dallas Cowboys get the win, 36-28. Have to see what happens this upcoming week as we go back home and face the Philadelphia Eagles. And I'll be going to that game. Me and my brother, who's an Eagles fan. But the O-line needs to be fixed ASAP. Whatever moves need to be made, so be it. This O-line needs to be fixed ASAP. But anyway, that's all I really have. Let me know what y'all's thoughts are. What did you think about the game? Were your predictions right? What did you think was good? What did you think was bad? Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any video. Thank you so much for your time and for watching this. I'm Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram for another Carolina Panthers talk. Hope everybody enjoys the rest of your day, and I will see y'all soon. Peace.